Welcome to the Piece of Me podcast, the place to find different ways to bring enjoyment, simplicity, happiness, and of course, more peace into your life. Life gets busy, noisy, and at times it's messy. I'm here to help you clean things up and put peace back in its place. Each episode, I'll share tips, ideas, and fresh perspectives to help you live your best life. Hi friends, I'm Lexy Leigh. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. I'm really glad that you'll be joining me today. Today's episode, we're going to talk about how it's okay if you've changed. Now, this episode's probably going to be pretty short and sweet, but as we get older, now you might not be old, don't take that the wrong way, but as we get older, what we like and what we don't like changes, and our interests change, and the things that have brought us enjoyment in the past might not really bring us enjoyment anymore. Friendships, relationships. If you look at who you were 5 years ago, chances are that's not who you are now. You've probably learned a lot in the meantime. You may or may not be still friends with some of the people from 5 years ago. You might not even be at the same job that you were 5 years ago. And if you look at even a relationship, maybe you are in the same relationship that you were 5 years ago, maybe you're not. Just know that who you are today and who you were before and who you're going to be could be three different people. But it's okay that you've changed. Sometimes we go through how we like something or we don't like something, how, maybe there's music we used to love and now we just don't really like it. Foods, maybe you used to love certain foods and now you eat it and it's just okay. Maybe friendships, maybe there were just certain friendships that were they were great. And there's nothing wrong with those people now, but you just don't really jive with them like you used to. Same thing with a job. Maybe you found a job very fulfilling before, but now, not so much, and you kind of feel unfulfilled. Just know that it's okay that you've changed. I think there's a saying I've heard, it's there's a season and a reason. So some things are short-lived, and I do believe that people do come into our lives for certain reasons. I think paths do cross for a certain reason. There's a reason you're listening to this podcast right now. And sometimes people are meant to be in our lives for a long time, and sometimes they're meant to be their first season. And it's not that we are saying, again, that there's anything wrong with those people, or we're not, this is not to be misconstrued, but that it's, as we change, as our interests change, as our place in life changes, that will affect our environment. And in your environment are your people, friends, family, coworkers, your interests, hobbies, etc. All those things will change. So just know that it's okay. If you're feeling guilty or you're wondering if something's wrong with you, again, maybe even 10 years ago, you were into, CrossFit, let's say, CrossFit, or into spin class, or you were vegan, or you were in a certain job, or you were in school, or wherever you might have been 5 or 10 years ago. And you look at where you are now and you think about, that's just not you. It's okay. We all change, and it's okay if we grow out of things and we find new interests and those new interests are happening in different categories, right? So that's just the seasonality of life. And again, sometimes these things happen at different times for a short amount of time or a long amount of time, but just know that it's okay that you've changed. But also know that if you've changed, sometimes the people around you will not change with you, or if they do change with you, they might not be changing in the same ways that you are. And that's okay too. They might be doing their own thing and on their own journey, which may or may not match with yours. So find a little bit of peace with that, or hopefully that gives you a little bit of peace that sometimes we look at situations and we just feel disconnected. Before I was this was my thing and now it's not. Why am I not enjoying it? Why do I not feel fulfilled from this thing or this person or this relationship or this job or this music, etc.? You might have just changed. So I'm going to leave it at that. A nice, short and sweet episode. It's okay that you've changed. Thanks again for joining me today. If this episode has helped you or can help someone you know, please share it with them. Stay safe and we'll chat again soon.